How many badges did you get this week? Tell me in the comments. There are basically only 2.5 ways to get badges, because at the later levels of research, we need thousands of badges for each level. So the few badges you receive here and there don't amount to much. The State Ruler and Versus event can give you quite a few badges. These two events can be done together, by just sending your tanks into the fray and either attacking or letting them attack you if you're shielded up. And then just go collect your rewards. And as you can see, it starts out small with only 300, but then it starts getting up into the thousands, and then 2,000, and then finally gives 2,500 for a total of 9,350. But at the same time, you get points for versus when you fight in the mud. So let's see how much we gain there. Most of these boxes only give us a few dozen, and there are only 3 with more than 100. So this only results in 830 badges. And that's actually how much you can get each day in versus. And since there are 6 days of versus each week, you could potentially get nearly 5,000 badges every week. But if you miss out on those last 2 boxes 3 times a week, which is kinda normal, you'll only get 3,600 a week. But that amounts to about 14,400 per month from versus, and 18,700 from State Ruler, plus an additional 3,000 if your state wins both times. So you could get anywhere from 33,000 to 41,620 badges each month from these events. And then we have the Lucky Discounter minigame, which happens once a month, but you have to use diamonds for this event, so it's best to only buy during the 70% and 90% discounts. In the 70% discount phase, you can buy 2,600 badges for around 2,300 diamonds, which is 0.88 diamonds per badge. But in the 90% phase, I was able to buy 4,300 badges for 1,290 diamonds, which equals 0.3 diamonds per badge. Unless you're just totally desperate for badges and have tons of diamonds, it really only makes sense to wait for these 2 discount phases. And this goes on for a week, so if you get these discounts 2 times, you could earn around 15,000 badges, or more depending on how many diamonds you want to spend. So with these 2.5 events, it's not that difficult to earn over 50,000 badges in a month, which means you'll be able to get the T10 troops in about 2 years.